What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So most of you already know that the Summer Games Fest is going to be bringing another world premiere of Gotham Knights. This is going to be like world premiere number 4. And I'm certain people are excited. Some people are still twiddling their thumbs. They're not certain about this game much, and I don't blame anybody. But I think here the reality is a lot of those concerns have resonated with the developers. Like, we're getting premieres like they're cake. I mean, we got one in May. We're getting another one in June. I hope we get another one in July, August, and then September, and then we get the game, right? I hope we keep getting more and more information. But there is something that I want to talk about that I don't know if anyone else has actually discussed this, but I haven't. And that's crazy because I think if I look through my Gotham Knights playlist, there are over 200 plus videos on there. And then even other videos that are relating to this particular content. I think I'm probably at like maybe 300 to 400 videos surrounding this subject matter. It's insane. But for me to have missed this from the very first Gotham Knights reveal, it's kind of shocking to me. In fact, I was just making a video saying thank you to the community. And by the way, if you didn't watch that video, thank you very much for 5,000 subscribers. And I noticed this one detail that I missed. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe you did and you were like, man, VG, you're an idiot. How did you miss that? I did. I just did not pay attention to it. I was looking at Batgirl with her athletic self, punching and beating bad guys, and I missed what Robin was doing in the background. You see, I paused this here just so I could show you guys this particular little sliver of footage. Robin gave me some serious Predator vibes from Batman. You see, he zips across the room using a ledge, and I think from here he does some kind of a ledge takedown on this enemy NPC that you're seeing over here. Let me zoom in a little bit for us to be able to take a very good look at it. And when I hit play, watch that Robin yanks this enemy NPC up and I think punches them as they are approaching him. Now, it's really blurry, but this was interesting. I was like, whoa, how did I miss this in 2 whole years, having seen this footage for a long time, and I just kept missing it? And to me, it was quite peculiar. I mean, I know some of you are probably saying, dude, what kind of content creator misses this stuff? Yo, I'm not necessarily the most detail-oriented person. I wish I was all the time, but I'm happy that I caught this. And I think this is what gamers are looking forward to seeing in the Summer Games Fest. Not necessarily just them, you know, coming out and just doing another randomized stuff. I think they're just intricate mechanics that are core to people who have played the other Batman games that we would love to see as this game is released. And I understand that many have said, oh, this is not an Arkham game or whatever. But ladies and gentlemen, the reality is this game is going to be purchased and played by a majority of Arkham players. That's who this game is going to have as its primary audience. I don't think there's any need for us to mince words or any need for us to be, you know, to pretend like, oh, this game is not really going to catch the attention of a lot of people within that community. It definitely will. In fact, it has to. This is something that I've said to myself all this while, saying, I know they want to build a new community. And this is another interesting part. The bad guys hanging on there. I think when they panned around, I think they did that on purpose just so that we could see the bad guy or the person that Robin just took down. Let me go ahead and adjust this again into frame. I think they did that on purpose so that we could see that person just hanging over the ledge, which is really huge. I mean, see him? You see him? They're just hanging right there. I didn't see it. And so I think this is a way for them to be able to come back and say, hey, we get that we're trying to take this game to a different direction, but there's something about familiarity that is really, really important. And I think this next world premiere, this gameplay premiere, is really going to sell it if they're able to bring these familiar aspects into the gameplay presentation. And I understand. I know someone's going to say, but it's not an Arkham game. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first reveal right here in this particular spot where Batgirl shows up in the frame, looks at all the bad guys, she scans the area, and she jumps up on this, she grapples onto this ledge. Patrick Redding said Batgirl is going to be using some more familiar tricks, even while she's developed a few tactics of her own. He used the word familiar. That is not something that we can just write off easily, because who would be the natural audience for a game like this? Spider-Man fans? Avengers fans? Not really. the core audience, the core target audience is the Arkham fans, the people who have enjoyed the Batman games. So even though many may still be divided, I think this Summer Games Fest reveal world premiere is the opportunity that the developers absolutely need to explore. In fact, they need to spam it. They need to spam familiar mechanics in this next review. They need to edit it, modify it. I'm sure they're probably working on it right now. You know, as of the recording of this video, it's Monday, the 6th of June. We don't get to see anything till the 9th. So this is where they can take their time and curate those aspects of the game, because I think they're there. I mean, they literally were here in 2020. And I think if we're still going with this premise, and I know maybe people may talk about the looks or how the game actually looks compared to 2022. I don't think that's our major crux of this discussion in this video. I think this is the opportunity for the developers right now. And I'm happy that I caught this. And if you caught this in the past, let me know in the comment section if this is the first time you're actually noticing this aspect of the combat. I also want to know in the comment section as well. It's really interesting for us to be able to just see these things go into play. I mean, you remember from the Arkham games, the Predator side of things was actually pretty cool. That was a very huge part of progressing through the game, doing missions, taking on story aspects. And I think this is a core part that Gotham Knights is really going to use as its selling point. And I understand that, there are combat scenarios and combat situations that we in the community would love to see differently, no doubt. But the truth is, if there's a story progression that would run like the way Batman does things, that would really, really honor the fans, then I think this is possibly the way that the devs need to go with it. So in the comment section, please talk to me. I want to hear your thoughts regarding this. I think this changes the whole thing right now, because the new reveal and just what we found out, if you've never seen it before, might be speaking to something that many of us have been asking questions about, but not necessarily have been able to explore or see the developers present in more detail. Thank you very much for listening to the video and for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Peace out.